Welcome to day 7 of CSS3 in 10 days. I had gone ahead and created a folder known as animated pyramid because this is the first project which we are going to do today, and created an index.html and sandbox.css. Also started my live server and it is running here. So let us first check what is there in the index.html. Just a simple index.html in which we have a class of content inside data section, then a class of triangle, and then top, mid and bottom, the div which are inside it. So let us come here into a sandbox.css and which is connected, and first triangle position is relative, height is 320 pixel, yeah, it is right. Then triangle div, triangle div means we are targeting this three. Background is red, width is 100%, height is 100 pixel, margin is 0 auto 10 pixel. We save this much and see these three are showing now, and line height is 100 pixel, font size is 0.8 em, text align is not text decoration, it is text align is center. Let me save it, and top, mid and bottom are coming here. And now what we are going to use, we are going to use clip art which we had learned earlier. So that clip path we are going to use, which is very powerful property, clip path, and we are going to make it a polygon, and then we have to give 50%, 0%, 20%, 100%, 80%, 100%. We save it, and now we have the perfect triangle. So this is one of the trick to create a triangle. And then after that, let me go to the triangle div, and we will make it position as absolute because its parent element is a relative position. We can make it absolute. Top is 0, we don't want this, we want only margin 0 and auto, and color, let it be red. Now we have some other rules also, like top, mid and bottom. These classes are also there. So not triangle dot top, z index is 1 dot triangle, hover over the div, color will be white, See, it will show the top. And then triangle hover dot mid top 110 pixel, background is green, save it. See, and when I take my hover over here, it's showing this mid one. Now we are going to add code for the bottom triangle, and also we are going to add a transition, because what is happening right now, see, if I move my mouse over it, it is not smooth. So we have to add a transition also for that. So we will add it here, transition all is 0.6 sec, and then copy this, bottom triangle hover, then it will show this class bottom, which will be 220px, and background will be blue. Save it and see, it is opening it slowly also. So this completes our animated pyramid. Now what we will do, we are going to see some cool spinners, CSS only spinners. So for that I have to close this, dispose this, and move back here. Let me close both of them. New folder, assign to spinners, index.html, and sandbox.css, and in this index.html I am going to paste the HTML, because I am not going to write that. Index.html, go live. Let me copy this, and let me explain the HTML a bit. So it is again it's a simple HTML. One h4 is there, and there is spinner 1 and spinner 2. So these two we are going to target. So let us go to our sandbox.css dot spinner 1, position is relative, display is inline block, vertical align is middle, width is 64 pixel, height is 64 pixel, border radius is 64 pixel. So it took that space. Now spinner 1 will add a element. So this is how we add it through before or after. So we are using the before now. Position is absolute, width is 64 pixel, height is 64 pixel, border radius is again 64 pixel, and content we will going to give doesn't matter, we can give anyway. And clip, we are going to use clip rectangle 0 comma 64px 32px comma 0, and then box shadow inset minus 5px 0 0 5px, current color is hash 323b40, and it is coming like this circle right now. Okay, now we will make the spinner rotate. So for that we'll use the, as usual we use animation, and the animation name will be rotate the 1s infinite linear, and then as usual we'll have to do the keyframes. Add keyframes rotator 0%, transform rotate minus 180 degrees, and box shadow is inset minus 5px 0 0 5px, current color, see it is moving now, it's 0. Now let me copy 2 more times because we are going to have it at 50% also, and we are going to have it at 100% also. 0 dig inset, it will go to minus 1px 0 0 1px, current color, and then it will move back to 180 degree inset minus 5px 0 0 current color. Save it and see, this is our spinner moving like this. Actually I missed to give this comma here, so it was showing it now. See, this is the spinner I wanted, it should move like this. So now spinner number 1 is complete, so let's move to our second spinner, and let me again do one thing. Let me copy this, at least spinner 2 position relative, and display inline block is okay, this is vertical align middle is okay, margin 32px, width is not 64, width is 16, height is 16, border radius is 16, and Let us give the color, background color here itself, background color here itself, hash 323B40, and we are having this dot. Now after that, dot spinner 2 before, comma, dot spinner 2 after, and position will be absolute, display will be inline block, vertical align will be middle, and width will be 16px, height will be 16px, border radius is 16px, background color is in red, and content is like this. We save it, nothing will happen because we don't have any color here, and dot spinner 2 before, transform, translate x minus 120, transform origin 32 pixel 50%, and let's give the animation also here, which we are going to use soon, or bit 1 second infinite linear. So we'll have this two dots. Now where is our orbit? Yeah, this orbit is there, so we are going to animate this. Add keyframes, orbit 1, 0%, transform, translate minus 120 degree, rotate 180 tick, this is 0%, then we will have for 30, 70 and 100. So let's do for the 31. This will again be transformed, translate x minus 120 degree, and it will come to 0 degree. 30, after that 30 we will have for 70 minus 120 degree, but it will remain at the 0 degree, and 100% it will be transform minus 120%, and it will come back to the minus 180 degree. Let me save it. See, this kind of effect it is coming, it, and see, it is going a bit far and then coming back. So this effect it is coming. Now let us add one more spinner, not like one more spinner will have this, not spinner 1, spinner 2. After, and let me do one thing, let me copy it only, because we are going to have same type of values. So transform translate x is not minus 120 degrees, it is 120, and then transform origin is minus 16 px, 50%, orbit is orbit 2. So we have another circle. Now let me do one thing, we are going to have a similar type of thing. So copy it, orbit 2, transform this translate x 120, and this is 180, 30%, again it will be 120, 0, 70%, again 120, and it will be 120, but it will be 180, 180, yeah, everything else is right. We save it. See, now both of them are moving. And perfectly. So this completes our animation also, and this complete with this animation, this completes our day 7. Hope you like day 7. See you soon in day 8.